And we're back for some more Trinity, another video getting you ready to meditate with us on Wednesday nights. This week, we're meditating on the energy of diversity. Diversity is a very powerful energy, and most people understand what it means. They've experienced diversity in situations where different people's viewpoints were included, or there was a lot of different colored flowers in their garden, and they appreciate the diversity. They can tell when it is or isn't present outside of them. But very few people think of themselves as being able to be diversity. They just think of it as an outside phenomena that either is or isn't present. So we're going to try and get you to experience being diversity tonight. And the way I'm going to do that is to talk a little bit of simple physics to you. From a self-defense perspective, if somebody were to push on you, they would be delivering force along a straight line. If Jennifer pushes on me, I'm going to figure out pretty quickly what direction that force is going, and I'm going to brace myself against it. And since I'm a bigger and stronger person, probably she's not going to be able to move me by just delivering that straightforward force. But if she's pushing here and another person were to come from this direction and push me, I would probably fall down, because you can only resist in one direction at a time. So if you think of force coming this way and this way, then in physics we call that a vector. That is the beginning of diversity. When you start to realize that instead of pushing one way, you can push this way plus this way. And when they figure it out and start to resist, you push this way plus this way, and then this way plus this way. And you keep constantly making these little micro adjustments where you add another vector and another vector and another vector. And even though I'm really braced, if she uses this idea and pushes in a lot of different little ways, she can move me. Because I start to resist this, but I can't resist this. And so I shift and I get ready. And now I can't resist this, and I can't resist this. You can see it a lot if you put your hands up. You can watch a person pressing straight, and then you can see tiny little movements where they start to press in different ways, and they get movement out of it. Using those vectors is how you begin to experience diversity. The real beauty of diversity is that somebody else's resistance, or the resistance of a situation you run up against, forces you to add something to your expression. It makes you bigger. You have to try a slightly different perspective or a slightly different angle on the movement you wanted to do. You wanted to express in a certain way and move in a certain way, and the situation forced you to add a little something to it. So whenever you experience being diversity, you're growing, you're adding to your expression, and the outside situation is what caused you to do it. So suddenly it's not a problem, it's actually an opportunity. That's what's so amazing about diversity. When you get really good at it, you can even use it in self-defense situations where somebody throws a punch or swings a baseball bat at you, and instead of blocking where the force is going in one direction, she can make little micro adjustments so that I'm hitting and not able to go through. If it's just a straight block and I'm strong enough, I can smash through. But all of my power is no good when she has a little bit of constant internal motion where she's always adding something to that block. I can't get through. That's the secret of self-defense diversity. But real life diversity you can have anywhere. If you have a wheelbarrow and you're pushing it to the garden, think about not just pushing straight, but pushing a little bit this way, a little bit this way, a little bit this way. And you can move incredibly heavy things. If you pick up a milk jug and you're taking it to the refrigerator and it starts to get heavy, don't think that way. Think this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. And you'll be amazed at how you can move heavy things for long periods of time by constantly adding something to your expression. If you think this stuff's cool, you should stay tuned for more Trinity.